Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Also, Gunnar, how you all getting on out there, guys? I hope you're having a good weekend so far. I hope you're enjoying your Saturday. Well, it's do or die for the club, guys. I've said this many times this season, but I'm going to say it again. It really is do or die for us at this point. We've been leading the league since the very beginning, back when the league started in August, and we haven't relinquished it. But now we're 6 points ahead, and City have a game in hand, and we have yet to go to the Etihad Stadium on the 26th of this month. Before that, we have a clash against West Ham United tomorrow, away from home. And then on the Friday, we are playing Southampton at the Emirates. And then comes the Manchester City game on the 26th, like I said, at the Emirates. So really, it's do or die for us. We got a 2-2 draw last time out. Rather fortuitous, if I might say so myself. But the team was brave, and the team gave everything they had, and they secured a point. Better than nothing, but it wasn't enough. City have closed the gap, and like I said, we have to go to the Etihad on the 26th. We need to get the 3 points against West Ham and the 3 points against Southampton. We need to claim 6 points in those two games before we head to the Etihad. Will Leicester do us a favour today? Manchester City playing against Leicester, hosting Leicester at 5:30. I honestly think City will just destroy them. The way City have been playing recently, what they did to Bayern Munich midweek in the Champions League, and the form that they have shown in the Premier League, and the absolute brilliance of Erling Haaland. It's hard to see anything other than a Manchester City victory. But the title is still in Arsenal's hands if we win our games. It's as simple as that. It's been 19 long years, believe it or not, since we last tasted Premier League glory, since we last lifted the trophy under Arsene Wenger in 2004 and the Invincibles. I met one of the Invincibles last year in September, Edu, outside the County Hall in central London. But yeah, big one tomorrow, guys. I'm not going to lie. Straight up, massive game. Let me just go through. Of course, Arsenal are top of the league, guys. West Ham find themselves in 14th place. 29 games, 8 wins, 6 draws, 15 losses. They've scored 27, they've conceded 39, and they've got 30 points in total. They've actually 2 wins out of the last 5. 2 wins, 2 losses, and a draw. But yeah, they won last time out. So maybe they'll be feeling confident going into the game. Leicester, on the other hand, Manchester City's opponents are second from bottom. They've lost 4 out of the last 5. The other game being a draw. Massive game, must-win game, without a doubt. We need to claim the victory. If not, I think if we don't win tomorrow, obviously we have Southampton at home, so we can do something in that game on the Friday. But if we don't win tomorrow, you'd really have to ask yourself, where do we go from here? What lies ahead for us? Because we need to win. And there can be no excuses, no this, no that, no the other. If we don't win, it's because we're not good enough. Basically, maybe we're not good enough to be champions. And that is just, honest to God, true about it, Arsenal fans. If we don't win tomorrow, pretty much chalk it down, chalk it off. You know what I mean? That'll be the end of that, really. Of course, we have chances after that, but we need to win tomorrow. It's as simple as that. That's the point I'm trying to stress to you guys. We need that victory above all else. And if we don't get it, you know what I mean? C'est fini. Finito la musica, as a work colleague of mine says. Let me just get in about the preview, guys, and let's do this West Ham United Arsenal preview. Yeah. Of course, West Ham hosting Arsenal. All right, here we go. All right, welcome back, guys. Sorry about that. You muppet. All right, big up the man. Big up the Uvrage, man. Come on, West Ham. I was wondering when you were going to come in and stick it to me. But yeah, it is what it is, man. This guy's a die-hard Liverpool fan. He's still a bit upset that we almost beat them in the last time out, and that we showed Liverpool up to be what they are. We showed them up as they are. You know what I mean? Limited team with a manager on the way out. And look, let me just do this here for a minute. My beard is all over the place. I'd be looking like a wild man when I go into work later, and I got some silver hairs coming through. Looks good though. You know what I mean? I got that rough, tough look going on. Nobody messes with me when I'm on the way to work because they just know, geez, animal. You know what I mean? Which is what I am. Which is what I always have been, guys. But look, enough about me and my ego. Like, look at that. How much men could carry this off? I need a little bit in the middle, but she's doing well. Massive game tomorrow. Absolutely massive game. Let me take down that comment there. That comment's been up there long enough. Enough of that, you know what I mean? Absolutely enormous game tomorrow for the club. That's all there was about it. What is this? Match predictor. Every word from Mikel Arteta's pre-match presser. All right. Preview: West Ham United versus Arsenal at the London Stadium. The Hammers actually, West Ham, they drew 1-1 in Belgium against Ghent in the Europa Conference League quarter-final, first leg on Thursday night. And they picked up a vital win at Fulham last weekend. That's their first win in 5, yeah. But they haven't won successfully games since October, form that sees them flirting with relegation with just 9 games to go. Of course, they have Declan Rice, but I mean, they need more than him. There they are celebrating at Fulham last time out. Having finished 6th and 7th in the last 2 campaigns, it seemed as though David Moyes had built a solid top half side. However, they have spent just 1 week inside the top 10 this term, having won just 8 of their 29 league games so far. It's been a rough ride for them, definitely, no doubt. 1 victory in 11 matches either side of the World Cup did most of the damage, guys. And in February, they dropped into the relegation zone. But they have picked up 10 points from their subsequent last 6 matches. Recent results, though, have been all over the place. They beat Nottingham Forest 4-0. They lost 4-0 at Brighton. They got crushed by Newcastle United. They had victories over Southampton and Fulham. Arteta thinks it's going to be a difficult game. You know, we've been there a few times and we always find really tricky and difficult games. Moyes, of course, is managing West Ham now. He just never seems to go away, to be honest. He's just always hanging around. But we'll see what goes on. We'll see what goes on. Didn't he have a spell at United at some point? Eddie Nketiah has returned to training this week after missing the last 7 matches. William Saliba is still out with the back injury, guys. Tomiyasu and Elneny are still recovering from their knee injuries. Moyes' only injury concern is John Lucas Kamata, who had a knee problem since the international break and needs surgery. Lucas Paqueta missed a Fulham win with a foot issue, but returned midweek for the Ghent game. We have lost only 3 of our 26 Premier League visits to West Ham, won 14, drew 9, and have won 9 of our last 14 away games against the Hammers. But still, it's going to be a tough game, and the team needs to turn up. It really is do or die, and depending on what happens in today's game, if Manchester City win, they're hosting Leicester, like I think they will, we could be in a bit of trouble. The pressure going into that game tomorrow will be absolutely immense on the team. And of course, they need to get a victory. If we lose that game, then that's it for me. It's done. Simple as. It really is that close at the moment. I mean, I can't sugarcoat it. If we lose tomorrow, then it's done. It's over. We can forget about it. The fact that we're still missing William Saliba is not good because Holding is an absolute liability at the back, like he proved at Liverpool. Well, that wasn't the only reason, that we didn't get the win. But he is clumsy. He is unreliable. He is second rate. Holding is a second rate player. He's not good enough to play for Arsenal at the back. I mean, of all places to play a player like him, he plays at the back. I mean, right where you need someone solid and dependable like Saliba, you've got the likes of Holding at the moment. Bring up a youth team player, anyone. My man, but not him. You know what I mean? He's absolutely shocking. A liability, an accident waiting to happen. The man has got 2 left feet. He is rubbish. I mean, seriously, guys. Holding, it's just not happening anyway. It's not happening, man. Holding is awful. I mean, terrible player. Simple as. Shocking player. And that's how I see things. I mean, you know what I mean? Everyone has their opinion. Everyone has their point of view. But that's mine. He is an awful, awful, awful player. And it's as simple as that. You know what I mean? What more can I say? Bring back Saliba, man. Please, Saliba. Get better soon. Get well soon and come back, man, because we need you. Like, all the more reason we should have strengthened in the January transfer window. You know what I mean? Because now is the time where the team have done absolutely everything. They've given their best. They've given 110%. And we still find ourselves maybe falling short of Manchester City because of this run they're on and the players that they have. If we had strengthened in the January transfer window more than we did and brought in real quality at the back, in case this happened, I mean, we would have been laughing. But no. You know what I mean? And the board and Arteta, they have to hold themselves to blame for that. They have to be held responsible for that because they are the reasons why it happened. They have to be held responsible for that. Simple as. That's how I see things anyway. You know what I mean? It is what it is. That's how I see things, guys. Straight up. No messing. It's going to be one hell of a game, I tell you. It's going to be a serious match tomorrow. And hopefully, I hope and I pray that we can come out on top in that one. But it is going to be down to the wire, in my opinion. And West Ham are fighting for their lives. They have shown a little bit of improvement recently. No mean feat going away and beating Fulham. You know what I mean? That was a good win. Beating Fulham by respect to them. They got a good win there. They can hold their heads up high. And going away in the Europa Conference League and drawing with Ghent, they can hold their heads up high. You know what I mean? They've done well. They've done well. But yeah, it is what it is, yeah. It is what it is. Simple as. Alright, back again, guys. Let's check out the rest of this preview, yeah. Gabriel Martinelli has been involved in 4 goals in his 4 starts against West Ham, 3 goals, 1 assist. Against no side has the Brazilian been involved in more league goals for the Gunners. Saka has had 45 ball carries ending in either a shot or a chance created in the Premier League this season more than any other player. No player has been involved in more goals following a carry than Bukayo this term, 3 goals, 3 assists. David Coote is going to be the referee for the game, guys. He's been named as the man in the middle. He's overseen 4 of our games already this term. There were 3-0 wins over Brentford, Oxford United and Fulham. And the other was our 1-0 loss at Everton. We've won 5 of the last 8 games in total he has managed. It's going to be interesting. Since West Ham moved to the former Olympic Stadium in 2016, we have won 3 and drawn 2 of our 6 visits there, with last season bringing a 2-1 success in May 2022, when Rob Holding and Gabriel found the net either side of Jared Bowen's equaliser. A superb fight back from 3 goals down saw us grab a point 2 years ago when a pair of own goals as well as Alexander Lacazette's leveller helped us to a 3-3 draw, while a 3-1 success this season before included Gabriel Martinelli's first Premier League goal. In January 2019, Declan Rice's strike proved to be the only goal of this game as the Hammer claimed the 3 points. in what is the only defeat we suffered at the home of the Hammers in 14 meetings, stretching back to 2006. It's going to be interesting, guys. The London Stadium will be the setting out in East London, guys. Massive game ahead for Arsenal. Let's see how City do today. If City win today, the team is going to be under immense pressure going into that game. I mean, just absolute animal pressure going into that game. And can they withstand it? That is the question. It is not going to be pretty. 5:30 today, guys. We're going to find out a lot because then Man City play Leicester. If they win, like I think they will, they'll be 3 points behind. Level on games. We need to win tomorrow, and we need to win against Southampton. The support behind the team this season has been absolutely phenomenal. I have to say that. I said before, like, of course, a lot of Arsenal fans are Mikel Arteta out, myself included, I have to say. I think he's done well this season, I'm not going to lie. But I still believe that we should go for someone better, a better manager, because we have the players. The January transfer window, for example, was a complete disaster. Arteta should have spoken up and tried to get us in the players that we needed for that title push. Now that Saliba's injured, you can see if we have got a good centre back to replace him, instead of having to rely on the likes of Holding, we will be doing all right. Holding is a terrible, terrible player. I would play anyone instead of him. I would play Juvraj, myself, my man, some guy from the reserves, youth team player. With all due respect, you know what I mean? Holding is a liability, an accident waiting to happen. A shocking, shocking player. Him at centre back, I mean, it's only a matter of time before he messes us up again. He's a terrible player, clumsy in the box, rash defending, 2 left feet. All he can really do is kind of head the ball, to be honest. He's not good at anything else other than that. Awful player. So yeah, hopefully they probably will play him tomorrow though, because we don't have anybody else. But he's an awful player. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. Can't say any more about it. Saliba's injury situation. He's admitted that Saliba will once again be unavailable for this weekend's game at West Ham, but Nketiah is back in contention to play some part. Mixed news in the pre-match press conference, guys. He's already missed 3 matches, Saliba. This is going to be the 4th match. He could return to on-pitch action at London Connie sooner rather than later, which happened with Nketiah this week, who has been out since our 4-0 win against Everton on March 1st. But Arteta feels he has seen enough from the England under-21 international to put him in his plans again. Shedding some light on the Saliba situation, Mikel said William is not available. He's progressing well, and we are hopeful we'll have him available in the next few weeks. But we'll have to see. He's not far from starting to do that. With training, obviously we need to be close because of the injury. He's evolving well. Eddie is back and is fully fit now. We want our players to be as fit as possible and available. We've had some issues, especially in the last few months, with some important players. We just want to have everybody fit and available to help the team. Oof. I don't know about without Saliba. Bon voyage. That's how I see things. Without him as centre back, we're not going to do much, in my opinion. We need to get him back ASAP. I mean, I know they're going to try to get it back for the Manchester City game, but to be honest, that is a game we will lose without him, I think. Maybe they're going to try to rush him back for the Man City game, but I don't really think that is going. Let's see, 13th. Yesterday was the 14th. So I haven't come to that yet. But I honestly, I don't believe that we have enough to beat Manchester City with him anyway, to be honest. But it would be a mistake to rush him back for that game and hope that he can do something for us, because he's not going to be fully fit. Simple as. It would just be a mistake, in my opinion, to kind of rush him back ahead of time, because he's just not ready for that, I think. And what's the point of getting him maybe injured or delaying his recovery? You know what I mean? That's how I see things anyway. Say what you like, guys. Rushing him back for the Man City game, we could still lose that game. So is it really worth it? My opinion, no. But yeah, that is just my opinion. Straight up. All right. A lot of people tuning into this. Welcome along, guys. I hope you're enjoying my live stream. As you can see, it's a classic. Riveting stuff. Top notch. Very entertaining as always. All right, let me have a look at this. Boom. 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 There we go. All right, let's see what's going on. But yeah, sorry guys, I was just checking out the club shop there. Massive game tomorrow for the team. Needless to say, we need to win that. We've been on a bit of a roller coaster ride this season, no doubt. We've held top position since the league started all the way back in August. We're coming very, very close to the crunch. 6 points ahead, but City have a game in hand. We have to be wary of them, yeah, because in my opinion, that is going to be a very, very difficult game when we go to the Etihad. But we need to start with the basics, and we need to win tomorrow. We need to win the next 2 games, and then we can see where we land. I'm going to wrap up the stream for there, guys. I'm going to do another preview tomorrow before the game. I'm going to get up early tomorrow, and I'm going to do a preview for a couple of hours before the match. So I'll see you all then, yeah. Please like this video of me. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Click on that notifications bell to get notified every time I upload content. I'll see you next time, guys. Here's hoping Leicester can do us a favour today, but I doubt it. But we'll see. All right. Take it easy, guys. Come on, you Gooners. Peace.